All right, YouTube. Jeff Lynn's in the garage. We've come along and cut our piece out that we were talking about cutting out, and lo and behold, that whole corner on the inside there full of Bondo. There's still a little bit right in here, but we're gonna put this patch on out here. We want to make sure we don't get this corner bent up. We're gonna go ahead and cover this one, spot it in good and tight, flip it over and cut that corner out, and we'll be rolling on this door hopefully, and then we'll get on that other one where the Bondo's at. Something I did want to share, there's no way for me to know how thick the Bondo is. I don't have one of the little meters like Mr. Fireman 164's got, and I think Double R and maybe Mr. Wendell's also got them. But one thing I accidentally stumbled on, and it makes perfectly good sense. When you stick that magnet on bare metal and you try to pull it straight off, there's a good bit of resistance. But when you put it on Bondo, I mean, it's just, you can just, you know, you can tell, you can't tell how thick it is, but you can tell it's there. And you can actually work that magnet down away from the Bondo area, and the further away from it you get, the stronger that magnet pull is, for obvious reasons, because there's no insulation in between there. We talked about this area here being all good metal, and I can tell, I mean, it's just like completely bare, even though there's a little paint there. So just I mean, like I say, there's no way to know how thick that is using a magnet, but it's a pretty cool little test you can do just to see if you've got Bondo. Just take one of these magnets and put it on a part of the car where you know it's just metal and paint, and then you can kind of go around and you can tell what it takes to pull that magnet straight off away from the panel. So just a little FYI there, not that it means anything. All right, YouTube, we're gonna get to work on this patch and flip it over and see what we can do with the other side today. All right, guys, we got the outside part patched up, and we have not come along and welded it solid yet. We just got it patched and spotted. That'll give us some a little bit of rigidity there, a little, you know, so it ain't trying to fall apart with us, so we can flip it over and see how bad we are on the other side. So we're just gonna hold off welding this up till we get on the other side, make sure there ain't nothing else we gotta do. So that's what we're looking like right now. And hopefully it's gonna be all right. It looks fairly good. We'll get in there, flip it over, and see what we gotta do. All right, YouTube, we'll bring you along. All right, YouTube, Jeff Lynn's in the garage with you on Saturday afternoon, about 4:30. For the last 30 minutes or so, we've been digging around this corner after we flipped the door over. We got the patch on the other side, and we like it okay. But YouTube, we got to digging around in this corner, and we got a mess. Just like the rest of the car, we thought we had two good doors. We may not have a good door at all. This one obviously is pretty messed up, but that's okay. We're gonna try our best at fixing it. And the reason why is I went online and priced a door from a couple different places, and I'm not fixing to pay $500 or $600 for a new door. I'm guessing that's why most everybody's reskinning them and doing the best they can with what they got. They just real expensive. But anyway, we got our first piece cut out, and that's the first piece we're gonna try to remake. We got most of the filler and stuff out in this area, all the way down to right here. There is some rust in here. I'm gonna grind this out all the way to the door skin without trying to get on that door skin. The door skin looks and feels okay on the other side, even if there's some small stuff. I mean, we're gonna be all right with that hopefully. But this corner, we got good metal in here. It looks like we got sort of some in here, but we may end up having to cut this back also. But we're good out to about here. This is obviously gone, what was in here. We've got it cleaned out. I'm not going to try to fold this lip back. I'm going to come up to the lip, weld to that lip, I doubt this, you know, if somebody else ever takes this door off and skins it, that's up to them. What, you know, I'm not going to leave it where it can be redone. After I get through with it, it's probably going to need to be changed anyway. So, but anyway, that's what we're running into, a whole lot of rust, which is par for the course. And we hadn't even, it kind of looks okay in here. I'm going to scrape all that out and see it just how bad. But we may have some more issues on down into here. But that's what we're looking like. Looking like a whole lot of rust. A lot more than we thought initially. So we're going to get busy trying to fabricate some of this stuff up. We still got plenty of sheet metal. And then there again, we're going to grind out as much of this we can and stay away from that skin. So we'll get busy with that, see how far we get today, and then we'll jump on it again tomorrow. All right, YouTube, we'll bring you along. All right, YouTube, you can kind of see where we're headed with this. We've got a piece made on the shrinker stretcher. We've still got some trim work to do on the bottom, and then we're going to do a little refining on these creases. Not real worried about that, but you can kind of get an idea of where we're headed with this thing. And then we'll just keep doing that and come right on up and fix these spots here. And we're going to make this door as good as we can. We've got a bad spot right here, so more than likely we're going to have to come on out. I'm going to lay that straight edge in there to try to lighten this piece up. You can see that gap right there where I've ground out the filler. So we obviously got some bad spots there. So, but you can kind of tell where we're working. We got to grind this on down here. We got to make our bottom piece to go in here. I've got this ground out about right here, and we're gonna patch it about right there and come all the way and let that bottom piece, it'll be right up under here. So that's what we're doing, YouTube. It's just time consuming, but you see kind of where we're headed with it. We'll do the flat piece, we'll do the second piece, we'll come up and we'll cut out this third one, and then whatever we got to do right in here to fix that, we'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll jump up here and see how much it is we need to take out. So that's going to fix the corner, and then we're just going to work our way all the way around the door, and we'll just patch whatever we need to patch to make it as good as we can. All right, YouTube, we'll bring you along. All right, YouTube, got our bottom piece, so we're going to put on the flat part of the inside of the door skin. There is a crease or a style line or whatever you want to call it. So we had to put one in this flat piece of metal. You see it there. As well as this piece has to follow the shape of the door skin as it kind of bends around a little bit too. So there's a little bit of a step in there just to compensate for that. And I have not checked it yet. So we're checking it on the fly. See if we can get it in there. Might take both hands, might have to put you down. We'll see in a minute. Looks like it's a little high there, but it slipped in. Well, let's see what we do when we reach in here. Well, looks like it's kind of on the money there. About what we wanted. There's that line, and it's kind of following the contour, and it stops right about where we quit cleaning out what was rusty without getting on the skin. So I think we clamp that down, spot it in, and then take this piece right here. We've still got a little refining to do on this one till we get it like we want it. It'll go on in just a little further. But you get the idea. You see what's coming. Anyway. Alright, YouTube. Still got a little work to do. We'll bring you back. Alright, YouTube. We got this patch panel that goes in the bottom. We got the back of it prepped. We got the inside of the door sprayed and dry. And we've got it clamped in. And you can see right where that style line is. Everything kind of contoured. I do not have this clamped real tight. I don't want to damage the skin on the underneath side, but I got it tight enough I can go ahead and shoot them plug welds to it and hope we don't burn that skin up too bad on the other side. And then we're going to come in here and just kind of stitch weld the perimeter of this, and then we'll come in there and do a little bit of short strand fiberglassing around in these areas, as well as once we get that panel, all this right here is going to be welded up solid. It'll start over here and come all the way around. It'll weld up, and I'll try to grind it out as close to that as I can. So as we have more, we'll bring you along. All right, YouTube, now you can get a little better idea where I'm trying to go with this piece. We got our bottom piece put in, welded in, and we did put the spot welds in. Put 3 of them in to the door skin. There's a little bit we'll have to clean up, not much. And we let that piece come all the way out to the edge where it was rolled, and come into here. We got a little rough cleanup. We got a couple more spots we're gonna fill in right here, and we'll clean all that up good. But we'll jump back on this piece here, and you can see what we're trying to do here. That piece has got that bend here, plus it has to go down. It has to taper. You can see we start off at like 1 inch up here, and this thing is a smooth taper all the way to right in here where it basically stops, and then starts back tapering up there. So we're trying to follow that taper, plus get the bend that we needed. It did throw some ripples in here, but once we're welded up, put this piece in, welded up, we'll come back over and short strand fiberglass all that and make it look a lot better. But that's where we at, patching up old rusty door. We'll bring you along, YouTube. All right, YouTubers, it is about 8 p.m. and we're gonna let this thing rest for the rest of the night. We got our underlaid piece in. We got it welded in. We've got this piece made, which is our, I would say, the bottom corner. This impression right here that I was worried about is just one of these deals, whatever that is. So I just came off of it with this. That should give me plenty of room not to hit the rocker or anything, hopefully, when the door closes. I believe I got it right. It looks right. It's shaped up good. It welded up good, and I ground it all out pretty good. There's a couple of little tiny pinholes you can see there, but I'm not really worried about the pinholes. After all we've been through making this one piece today. We've obviously got to make this piece, and it'll come down into here, and then we've got to investigate and see just what all we're gonna have to do up here. It don't look good, but like I say, I'm gonna do the best I can with the doors, and you know, no matter how long it takes, we're gonna fix them up best we can, because we're sure not gonna pay $500 or $600 for new doors. But that's where we at. I know we said we wouldn't show too much on these doors, but we didn't think we was gonna have much to show to start with, and we got in here and got to digging around and got a mess. So that's what we'll be doing the next 2 or 3 videos. We'll be working on doors and see if we can get them usable. Hopefully so. And you can see it don't do no good to clean up. Turn around, everything's a mess. All right, YouTube, we'll upload this. I want to thank everybody for watching, coming along for the ride. It's gonna be a doozy, looks like, on these doors. So we'll just keep pounding away, and we'll get them, and then we'll do the fenders. Hopefully the fenders won't be as bad. I know one of them's fairly new, so we'll see what happens. All right, YouTube, we'll do it again.